Hey Scorpio, how are you doing? Welcome to your reading. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what's coming towards you, what you need to know or look out for right now, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do you guys need to know right now? What's coming towards Scorpio? We have the Sage, the Fairy Guide, and a collection of pixies. Starting off with honest at the bottom. Ooh. This is interesting because I'm sensing that there could be something coming up about like a blank slate, a new beginning, starting over, starting fresh. Like there's multiple storylines that are starting to connect, or there's multiple situations, people. It's like there's these connections that are forming. There are certain connections that you're forming. It's like a bunch of puzzle pieces that are starting to slot into place. This is a time where you're feeling extremely intuitive right now with the Sage. You are tapping into this higher wisdom, this higher knowledge, this information from within, your resources from spirit, from the divine, from meditation, the dreams that you're having, intentions that you set throughout the day. This is a time of activation is what I'm hearing. This is a time where you're going through a massive energetic upgrade. And with the Fairy Guide, this is actually a card that's a little activity that you can do on this solar eclipse this weekend. If you're listening to this reading in the near future, the day that I post this, which if you're listening, happy Friday. We have the solar eclipse coming up in Virgo this weekend, and then the new moon in Libra the day after. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to call in your guides, your spirit team, to connect with your higher self. There's a message coming in from your higher self that they'd like to deliver to you. And the way that you can do this little practice, okay? Get yourself a pen, a paper, take a few deep breaths, ask whatever question that's lingering on your mind, or just like show me the way. Show me what I need to know right now. Whatever your intention is. Take a few deep breaths. Make sure that the energy is calm. Make sure that you're grounded. And maybe you might want to even grab a little sage, right? The Sage card, this is also a card of cleansing. So perhaps this is saying you're needing to cleanse, purify your space. Anyways, and then whatever comes to mind, any visuals you might get, maybe just do some scribbling. I just got the image of 3 in my mind's eye, like the number 3, or an M. Like a sideways M. I don't know why the heck. See, just like literally don't overthink it. Just whatever comes to mind, whatever floats your boat. There's a message coming in from spirit that they are trying to communicate or tell you, or like you're being guided towards really following the direction from source, the direction from spirit. You are getting some sort of nudge or this push towards initiating something. Now, like if we take the blank canvas, or sorry, the Fairy Guide, my terms, I call this the blank canvas. When are you creating? Starting over, starting fresh, a blank slate. The thing is, you're starting over, but you're not starting from scratch. Whatever it is that you are beginning or initiating comes from a lot of wisdom, a lot of resources, a lot of skills and experience. So although it's a blank slate, you're starting fresh, you're starting something new, you're initiating something, it's in the early stages or it yet hasn't even begun. You have a lot of experience and knowledge to back it up, and you're gonna thrive, okay? Collection of pixies. A lot of different energies that you could be juggling, a lot of outside energies that could be tugging, pulling at you at this time. There's multiple events taking place that's requiring your attention. So I am sensing a little bit of a juggling energy. And so I guess maybe with the honesty card, it's like, it's time to be honest with what loose ends, feline, and then she of the crouch. So she of the crouch, this is the birthing creation energy. This is new energy. This is giving life force. This is giving intention, planning and expansion, whereas feline's more about like ending, closing, releasing, purifying. So it's about being honest with yourself of like, what doors are you closing and what doors are you opening? Literally, guardian at the gate is underneath that, which is all about walking into a new paths, or even holding the door open for some other soul to walk through the door. You might be activating someone else's karmic blueprint, is what I'm hearing. All right, so very interesting. Your numbers so far are 19 and 48. Fairy guide is a 0. Kind of like the Fool, 0. You might, if you take a look at your natal chart, you may have a placement at 0 degrees somewhere. My Venus is in Leo at 0, so shout out to anybody with 0 placements, like the degree 0. We all got placements, but yeah, that might be important for someone. I don't know, something about that. All right, what's coming towards Scorpio in the near future? Emperor coming out, Aries energy. What is going on for Scorpio in the near future? 7 of Swords. Oh. Ace of Cups. Show me what's coming towards Scorpio in the near future. The Fool. There's that 0. And Strength. So we have Aries twice, Aquarius, and Leo. We do also have the Lovers at the bottom, Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a soulmate, 7 of Cups, or you're questioning, are they your soulmate? Are they? And then 3 of Swords, Princess of Wands. Things are getting intense. Something is closing out. There is a cycle that is on its way out. You might be walking away from something in the near future, or choosing to end something. Or there's like a I'm seeing, this is at the bottom of the deck, before we talk about the main cards that flew out. I'm seeing that there is something that has been lingering, this lingering discomfort, this painful experience, heartbreak, loss, confusing times surrounding you and possibly another individual. Or something that you've committed yourself to. If it's not a person, it could even be just like your own commitment to yourself on this journey, healing, and like your awakening process. It might not even be in relation to one particular individual. This may just be, you know, your entire journey. And anyways, it's very intense. And some of you, I'm seeing ending of contracts. I'm seeing here an illusion that's shattering between you and another, or you and something that you are, I'm hearing blindsided by, or you were blindsided by, or there's just this energy of taken advantage of, or that's what you experienced. Y'all, what the heck? It's the eclipse energy. Yesterday, I only did one reading and it was intense. And I'm like, okay, let's hit them tomorrow. Why is the energy still intense? Of course, it's eclipse season. Let me take a sip. Because the main cards that came out here, let me tell you, there does seem to be some deceptive energies at play. There does seem like there's a little fuckery, a little mind games. Emotions are involved here. There's like this raw innocence. There's this purity of like wanting to help, wanting to love, wanting to support. And then it's like someone who has hidden motives, hidden intentions. We're going to dive into that. We have someone who is undermining you. 7 of Swords walking right towards the Emperor, as if the Emperor isn't aware or hasn't dealt with this before. This Emperor is aware of these games. I even wouldn't be surprised if this Emperor has once in their life played these games before. So this ain't this Emperor's first rodeo. So someone may be taking you like a fool, but you ain't. You ain't no fool. You ain't no fool. You aren't. So, let's see here, because I'm seeing things come up about business. I'm seeing things come up about your relationships. Someone of whether or not can you trust them. There's like, we're talking about business, well, however we're talking about, whatever the fuck. Someone isn't being honest. Someone is definitely not being transparent, okay? There does seem to be something that's hidden motivation, someone being very sneaky. The thing is, they gonna get caught. They're gonna walk right into some sort of trap that they're so unaware they don't even realize. They think that, okay, this Knight of, when I say Knight, maybe that'll come out when we clarify. I was gonna say Knight of Cups. When I picked up Ace of Cups, I wanted to say Knight of Cups. So this could even be a romantic interest, or someone that has wooed you, someone who has been luring you in with this romance, with this charm, these sweet buttery words, okay? The Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, someone hiding how they truly feel, or they're playing some sort of mind games with your heart, right? Telling you, wooing you, charming you so that you jump right on in and you don't second guess or question. Because this fool, he's like, I'm ready to jump right on in. Ace of Cups, I'm following my heart. This is the one. Soulmate energy with the Lovers. Strength is like, yeah, I see myself supporting this person. We can grow all together. We can face what life brings us, ups and downs. We can do this. But someone is not being honest. I don't know if it's someone just lying about their financial situation, or if this is someone lying about their job. Someone isn't being honest. If this isn't work, there's some shady shit going on behind closed doors. I need to clarify it to get more, because right now nothing's speaking, I got nothing else to add. Emperor and the Seven of Swords. This could be representing a person who's in authority, someone who is in a high position, and they could be abusing their power, or they are, I keep getting something about trickery and hidden motives. So I feel like I'm not getting much else. I get a manipulative energy, actually. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups. Knowing exactly which ways to pull at your heartstrings, make you feel for them, make you feel empathy towards them, to sympathize with them, to feel sorry for them, even to whatever it takes to get you to trust them. Something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. If this is in love and romance, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Lover, someone has other options or is keeping options open. I am drawn to on this Ace of Cups. Where's my selenite one? I am drawn to on this Ace of Cups. There is like these three circles. Can you see it? There's like these three circles. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't see anything like about third parties. But then my eyes went straight to this Ace of Cups with the three circles. I'm like, oh. All right. Oh, I feel drawn to actually use this deck. I haven't used it in a while. It's seen better days. Revelations Tarot. Holy crap. I don't know when the last time I used it. Probably a couple months. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, Fool's at the bottom, more Aries energy. Shout out to anybody with an Aries placement, or if you're dealing with an Aries, y'all better listen up. Full Moon in Aries is the next one. Don't know when that is, but that'll be in Libra season, so maybe it's from now to then that some interesting shit's gonna be brought to light. Let's clarify, let's dive deeper. Talking about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here for Scorpio? I definitely feel like, sorry, before we even pull any more cards, I feel like someone's emotions is controlling them. Someone's like extremely emotional at this time, and it's distracting them from their purpose, or It's like they're getting sidetracked here. Okay, tell me this Emperor. Let's get focused. Let's see, me getting sidetracked. Why is the Emperor here for Scorpio? Oh, you're kidding. You can't make this shit up. 7 of Swords with the Emperor. What you got up your sleeve? You might be planning something, or you could actually be guided towards moving in silence or keeping things on the down low, keeping things hush hush. Look with the moon at the bottom, Pisces energy. Eclipse energy. Let's pull a couple more on this. 10 of Swords. Oh shit, and also the 4 of Swords that came out with it. It was underneath the 10 of Swords. So this, you're planning on ending something and it brings you peace. You could be putting in 2 weeks notice, or unexpectedly, just whatever actions that you're planning, you're shocking others, or it's a surprise. But you've been planning this, escape. What are you, escaping prison? Prison break? Michael Scofield? Okay, let's get serious. But like, you're planning to leave something behind, put an end to something once and for all, and that thought of it, or now the fact that this is happening, it brings you this peace. It brings you this, like, you're calm about it, you feel certain about it, you feel centered about it. If that isn't what resonates, if there's someone around you that's trying to pull one over you, try and be 5 steps ahead. The thing is, you are so intuitively tapped in, nothing is able to bypass your radar. That's what I'm hearing, bypass your radar. It's unable to. It's unable to. Your radar is sensitive and you detect anything that shows up or that's coming your way. You can't be surprised. There's not a whole lot that surprises you. I'm also seeing that whatever this is that's either ending or came to an end or is about to come to an end, you're like, thank God that's over. I'm so glad that's done. What? And the moon's still at the bottom. With the Death card, it's your energy, and then the Devil. Holy crap, look at this major arcana. I'm not even trying to be dramatic, this is just how I am. Significant ending of something that's very toxic, very draining, very harmful. It's negative. There's a lot of power imbalance. There's manipulation. There's lies. A lot of deception. This is done. Oh, this is finished. There's truly no going back. Truly no going back. King of Swords. I see you standing your ground. You're putting up a fight to whatever this represents or whoever this is. You're done. You're walking away. You have no interest in this. Okay, and what's the 7 of Swords? Because maybe as you're trying to walk away, someone's like, hey, Ace of Cups, like, well, I feel bad for me. Give it another chance. Who knows? So going back to also the bottom of the deck, you see someone differently, or the way, the colors, you see their true colors. As I split the deck, we have the Fool showing up again. All right, why is the 7 of Swords here? 6 of Wands and the Page of Wands. I'm hearing it's all for show. It's all for show. It's all for attention. Someone is really putting on this mask. Playing pretend, playing dress up. Someone who's in possibly public eye, someone who gains a lot of attention from outside. It could be online, it could be on an actual platform. This is someone who is well known. Someone who's known for their outgoing nature. They're very bold. They're very... You would see this person as like unserious, like the Page of Wands. Someone who's very bubbly, very like extroverted. You know, they yap a lot. They won't shut up. Like this could be someone who talks a lot or like is a public speaker. We have a 3 of Wands at the bottom, so 3s showing up here. A couple of them. Someone with a 7 of Swords. Someone who does things for a reaction. 10 of Pentacles. And there's other people involved. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom, or other. I feel like this is someone that has a lot of pressure on their shoulders to act or behave in certain ways due to outside influence. Or remember when we saw, I didn't show you, but the Three of Wands was at the bottom, and it's like there's these three people and they're planning, or that's like they're being direct, this individual, the Seven of Swords individual, is being directed to act or behave or do certain things. And there's multiple people involved. This could be in regards to some sort of business or some sort of company. But it's like big. I feel like this is something that is quite significant, has a lot of money invested, a lot of people that have invested into this. I'm hearing high platform or like well-known, like big industry. Okay. Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Get a persuasive energy from this. Like this here, look at the colors from the purple to the yellow, where it's like, okay, this is, I'm just gonna do this. And they're like, wait, before you go, before you do that, wait, I don't think that's a good idea. Don't listen to what everyone else is saying. Listen to me. I also see like someone's trying to, there's like divine intervention here, judgment and the devil from someone's trying, okay, what the hell is this? I feel like someone's divinely intervening. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is your part to play. You're intervening someone from creating this big ripple effect that could be end in like a disaster. This is the weirdest reading. I feel like we're just gonna roll with it though. I'm not gonna stop. I'm trying to hold up all these cards. There's too many. There's too many. You see this? This person's ready to just like rush right on in. There's divine intervention preventing some sort of disaster from happening. This person, Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups, is showing concern, being like, hey, before you hit that big red button, you got to listen to this. You're acting impulsively. So literally this person, this Knight of Swords to Judgment, they're being, yeah, look, what the fuck? What is this? Five of Swords underneath the devil. This is like someone who's potentially going to risk it all or throw it all away or completely destroy whatever they've worked so hard for. And I'm seeing like this could have been going on for generations. Like generations, or like, what is this? What is it? Let me know if this resonates. You don't have to go into detail, especially if this is something that's like, whatever, top secret. But I don't know, I'm speechless. Not really, because I'm talking so much, but like, this is some weird stuff. I'm seeing like secrets about money. Or someone who, okay, someone who acts like they have everything, or that they're really rich or really well off. They may drive fancy cars, live in this big mansion. This could be someone who's in like a lot of debt or like owes a lot of money. So this could be a fake business person. Where's your energy? Is this you? You probably, if it is you, you're like, I ain't gonna tell nobody. In fact, let me get off this video. She knows too much. Okay, now what's this Ace of Cups for Scorpio? Ace of Cups with the Ace of Cups. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Empress at the bottom. This is like, you know, like one little cup. This is a bucket. This is, especially the Empress, is like, this is a big ass cup. These are big feelings involved here, big emotions, big people involved here. It's like, I'm hearing explosive. Two of Cups. Multiple people involved. Justice with the Ten of Wands. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Oh, I'm seeing something coming up about marriage. I'm seeing a marriage. Okay, literally, because justice can talk about our commitments and our contracts. There's something being brought up about a contract here. And that would also make sense with the Lovers. This can also represent contracts. Energetic contracts or literal contracts, agreements. All right, so here we have this connection. It could be romantic, or it's someone that's important to you. And here we have it. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Double Ace of Cups. So you both are deeply intertwined. You're like this. There's no separation here. Could be definitely I'm hearing binded by vows, legally, by a promise. Your energy's binded. I'm hearing binded. Even when we look at the Ten of Wands, right? They're so intertwined. They're like this. It's so hard to just separate or remove. This is showing, though, this is a lot of work. This is not easy. There is something coming up about this new moon in Libra. Probably pull a moonology message. There's something coming up about this new moon in Libra. Ten of Wands typically comes out when something needs to be released or something needs to be cleared or removed. Justice to the Ten of Wands. I'm hearing like some sort of outcome where it's going to work out in your favor for both individuals involved. I don't know if maybe you're dealing with like legal matters, court matters, dealing with a judge or someone who's in a high, powerful position. Two of Wands. Okay, this could go two different ways. Nine of Cups or oh my God. It's gonna go two different ways. Either something's destroyed, unless this is what you desire. I'm seeing, this is fucking whack. Oh, and there's the Knight of Cups when I accidentally said that earlier. This could go two different ways. Either you get the wish, you get what you want and someone else is harmed? Or what the fuck? Okay, let's look into the Fool, because this is where you're about to like jump into something or get involved into something. I'm just going back to the Oracle cards from earlier where it's like, use your intuition, trust your instincts, follow your gut. What's Spirit trying to tell you? What are the signs? Okay, something about blank slate, wiping the slate clean. Or I'm hearing wiping like someone's history, you know, like you delete text messages, delete your history on Google Chrome, delete the cache, your like what the I'm like trying to connect the Oracle cards to this. I'm like, okay, so like starting over. Maybe you're going through a divorce. I'm at the Fool. The Fool at the bottom. This is the third time clarifying the card and we see the same card come out. Why is the Fool here for the Scorpio? The Empress. We saw that with the Queen of Cups. Or not Queen, the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. Looks like you're gonna have to act quickly. You've been giving this a lot of thought, a lot of time, a lot of your consideration, maybe since Taurus season for some of you, or like April, May. You've been analyzing this deeply, and now it's like you're being pushed towards taking action, making a decision that could be very life-changing. What's at the bottom? Page of Swords, Emperor, and the Tower. I'm seeing and then the Page of Pentacles reverse. Something's broken. Or so you're getting some sort of information or news. Going back to the Emperor from earlier, this is probably what remember we're seeing something about like you leaving something behind and you're like at peace with it or you feel relieved about it. This is something that you've been secretly wishing for, secretly hoping for, or like been in the works and behind the scenes, down low, keeping it quiet, hush hush. So there's some sort of information that you're either expressing, either you have information that you can share that completely destroy, like something's being destroyed. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Something's being destroyed. Like it's so, and y'all, I'm telling you, I have not used this deck in a while. Something was calling me towards this deck. I didn't know why. Something is being cleared, destroyed, removed, separated. So again, either you have some sort of information that has the power to like completely, maybe this is shattering someone's ego, or someone believed their truth, but with your information that you have, it changes their complete viewpoint. on you, on this relationship, on this world, in this company, in this, their involvement. I'm trying to make it make sense. This is crazy though. Okay, and then strength. Why strength here? All I can say is this is insane. This is insane. Okay, tell me the strength card for Scorpio. 9 of Wands. Why is strength here for Scorpio? Page of Cups. Some of you have to deliver some sort of truth or message, and it might not be easy. You're like, you could be delivering, that keeps coming through, like trying to let someone down easy. 9 of Cups and the Tower. This is so weird because it's like there's something that you've been wishing for. You are going to receive it. There is a surprising twist. We should clarify that a little bit, or see what's at the bottom. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and then the Fool. See, some of you are getting there's something about money coming in that's going to set you free, or going to give you the ability to live the life that you desire. Some of you maybe actually have to speak up in court, or like, this is so insane. This is so insane. Whatever this is, it's requiring a lot of strength. This is requiring a lot of like keeping your composure, remaining calm, like having to kind of hold it all together, and also show up in a way that's like compassionate or understanding, or like to not let this break you down, and you won't be broken down by whatever the fuck this is. But so Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Tower. This is some big I'm here. Well, I heard shockwave. I know that was in your title last week. Something about like you sent shockwaves. This is completely different storyline, completely different energy, but just the word of like creating this big ripple effect. Big ass ripple effect. Okay, we're at 32 minutes. We got time to clarify these cards. The Lovers, 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Oh my god, I need another sip. I don't know, y'all. This is this reading has me speechless. I did not know what to expect going into today's readings, but it was definitely not this. All right, why is the Lovers here? Eight of Swords. The Moon and the 3 of Cups. I feel like someone's been distracting themselves from the truth. Here we have the 3 of Swords again at the bottom. So 333 also been showing up here. Someone has had a hard time accepting the truth. I'm also getting a sense where someone has been distracting themselves from some sort of discomfort or pain. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, and a Hangman at the bottom. Someone who has been refusing to look at things from a different perspective. Someone who's been in denial or finds it very hard to, I'm hearing, choke down the truth. It's like someone gets very, I get like this depressed, locked up, yeah, just like tightness in the throat or something like that. So someone here feels trapped, feels stuck, feels like there's no way out, turns to substances maybe, or some form of a distraction to numb this pain. Could be, let's see, we have Pisces coming out here twice, so maybe this is someone with Piscean placements. This eclipse in Virgo is asking us to clean up our life. So for those that maybe struggle with an addictive lifestyle, there may be this tendency to go back or fall into those old ways, those old habits, coping mechanisms. This new moon eclipse, solar eclipse in Virgo is very potent for transforming these old habits and creating new ones. So maybe that's what you're destroying. If it's not a person, what the hell? That sounds like, I don't even mean it like that. Like, you're not destroying a person. What the fuck are you doing? What do you, sit your ass down. Focus on yourself. I don't know. I didn't even mean it for it to come out that way. Y'all know what I mean, but like, if it isn't something like that, it's like you destroying an old part of yourself. Maybe that's what this is all about, and we're just translating it in a dramatic way. Okay, what is the Seven of Cups about? Holy moly! I never say that, but holy moly, holy moly! 10 of Cups. Why is the 7 of Cups here? 7 of Wands, and then the Lovers. Here we have the Lovers again. Hermit at the bottom. There are some people you see worth fighting for, or you feel the need to share this wisdom, this knowledge with other people. You're protective over someone you care about very deeply. You will defend them, you'll defend their name, even if they're not in the same room, even if they're no longer in your life. There's someone that you are willing to back up, support, and protect them, even if it costs you to be like isolated or alone. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, 3 of Swords again, and the Knight of Pentacles. Or even if it's like a long journey, or it's going to slow you down or make you have to recalibrate, it's something that you're willing to do. What is this? So I'm like, seriously, if this is your reading, you better comment and let me know. Just give me a thumb, like literally just comment thumbs up. Or hit the like, of course, but like, let me know if this resonates. This may be very specific. 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the 3 of Swords here? 4 of Cups. King of Cups. 6 of Swords reversed. Oh, okay, these cards at the bottom trying to speak. Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. There's trouble moving on, or there's trouble moving forwards. We have Taurus coming out again. There's this difficulty moving forwards. There's also this 3 of Swords is creating this disruption in the flow, this inability to see things clearly. There is this muddled, confusing truth. Like, I think emotions need to calm down. Emotions need to get centered. You're having to be still. You know, if you're in like a pool and you start making a bunch of waves, and then if you stay still, the water goes very flat. I feel like that's what's needed right now, is like stillness and observation. 4 of Cups and the King of Cups. What you're feeling right now, especially in a 3 of Swords, if you're feeling this way, it's obviously uncomfortable. It is icky. It's being reminded of things from your past, perhaps, or there's like return of the past, some sort of past energy being brought up, ripped up from underneath. But this is necessary. And then like we have something new trying to come on in, some sort of new contract, new commitment. Some of you, maybe there's something coming up about marriage or like long-term goals and investments, but I am seeing something come up about marriage. Knight of Cups, Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, something long-term. But you may feel, with the cards that we just clarified, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords reverse, 4 of Cups, King of Cups, there may be this part of you that feels like you're not ready. But all I can say is if you weren't ready, then this opportunity wouldn't be there. So take your time. Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. Nice, nice. And then the Ace of Swords. Take your time. You don't have to jump right off this cliff. Although we did have the Fool come up a few times. Take your time. Be patient. Watch your step. Things come into light, that's for sure. Big truth, big realizations, big epiphanies, and conversations, or like truth bombs you could be dropping at this time. Who knows? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Let me know if this resonates. Seriously. Because I'm here like, what the fuck? But there we go. I love you, Scorpio. Thank you for a very good and intense reading. Y'all never let me down when it comes to your beautiful energies. Y'all never let me down. It's always a good time reading for Scorpios. So yeah, let me know if it resonates. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I will see y'all later. Happy eclipse.